Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know you've missed me, God. If I was you, I would miss
Who is
you
this
too.
one? What are you
Oh
doing?
my channel, my channel, sorry.
Come on, get out of here, Joe. Which kind of impostor be this? Make sure I don't mind that impostor. I'm sure you can tell I am at home. Hence the impostress. And that's why the background is different. And we had an impostor on our show. So welcome back everyone. In this video, I want to talk about my 10 favorite movies of the year 2023. The year has been good, it has had its ups, it has had its downs, and yes, it has had movies. So my favorite movies of the year are as follows. Number 10, Missing. Missing was a film about a girl who was looking for her mother, and every way she could try to search for her mother was through her computer. And that movie was done in a very, very creative way. I like that they told the story like that because it was a very, very creative way of telling the story. Imagine just observing the film or watching the whole film through the perspective of a computer. So it was a very, very creative way of telling the story. And the performance from Storm Reid, she starred as the main character. Her performance in this film was incredible. And the film had some amazing plot twists. The plot twist did not seem like it just came out of nowhere. Like when you reflect on the film, you could see that there were actually signs for the plot twist and it actually made sense with the story. The editing, the style of the story, the performances, everything worked brilliantly together for this film. Number 9, The Burial. Personally, I'm someone that like legal dramas. Not that this film is all legal drama. There are some normal dramas to it and there are some legal dramas to it. But the legal drama takes a particular space in the film and it was something that made me enjoy the film. The legal drama was so exciting and sometimes intense to watch. It was also very, very fun. And the story was also interesting and exciting. And the performance from Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx played the main character in this film. His performance was incredible. He did so much with it. Number 8, The Menu. As I talk the menu, this girl don't dey smile. She be olonje. She hear menu, she don't dey smile. She too like food.
Who don't like food?
Na me fat, na she like food. The Menu. The Menu follows the story of some high class people that go to eat in a high class restaurant, and it was a thriller. The idea of that thriller was a very, very fascinating idea. The fact that they could use food and high class living to tell a very, very thrilling story was something that made me appreciate this film so much. The storytelling was great. The performances were incredible. Like the performances were something that made this film so, so good, especially from Ralph Fiennes. Ralph Fiennes plays the five-star chef, the chef that people want to come and eat in his restaurant, and his performance as this cold, incredible, fantastic chef was just wow. He outdid himself with this performance. And Yatilo Joy is also in this film. She also delivered a phenomenal performance. And the whole thriller of the story just made the story a very, very interesting and captivating story. Number 7, The Black Book. The Black Book is a Nigerian film and honestly one of the best Nigerian films I have ever seen in my life. And this is not an exaggeration.
Are you serious?
And that's not an exaggeration. I
Wow.
love this movie so much. Why I connected with this movie was because I could see that the director had a vision for it. Like it was so, so obvious that the man had a vision. Before he even started shooting the first scene, he knew exactly what he wanted to achieve with the film, and he achieved everything brilliantly. The performances were great, the storytelling was fantastic. Everything just came together and worked brilliantly for the Black Book. Number 6, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. This movie was fast paced, it was intense, it holds your attention. Man, like from the very first moment, you are so into it. Like this film grabs you and it doesn't leave you until the end of the film. And that was something I appreciated. And the action sequences in this film self were fantastic. I mean Tom Cruise, you know Tom Cruise now. You know the kind of things this man does. And the
Crazy
things
stunts.
like and the things the man does in this film, stunts in this film were incredible. Like this man is over 60. I'm not sure his age, but I think he's around 60
Yeah,
or
I think
something
so
years old.
too.
For him to still deliver performances like that was just incredible. Even though I had some issues with the film, but this film was a very, very enjoyable movie and I had a fun time watching it. Number 5, Tetris. Do you know that Tetris game?
Yes,
That brick game stuff.
I
Like
remember.
I remember before I watched that film, I was not a fan of the game. Did you like the game?
Not really. Not
Because I
really.
also did not like the game because I did not get it. So the game was not something that interested me. So in my mind, going into this film, I was like, if I didn't like the game,
How
why
would
would I
you
like
like
the
the film?
film? But man, I was so wrong. I watched this film and it blew my mind. This film was very lighthearted and intense. It was lighthearted because of the kind of music and the incorporation of the gameplay graphics. So all those things made it very lighthearted. But the situation or the storytelling around it was intense. So the way they combined those two elements together was just wow, it was amazing and just worked. It worked together perfectly. And the performances, the use of music, a lot of things worked brilliantly for this film. Number four, The Killer. Man, this film was fantastic. Like, I went to this film not knowing what to expect, and my mind was blown. The fact that this story was told in the perspective of the killer, like, we only know what he knows, and it was something that just made me appreciate this film so much because there are a lot of things that just took us by surprise. Because, like I said, we only know what the killer knows, and the killer doesn't know everything.
Yeah,
He only
that's
knows what he
true.
sees. So when some things just catch him off guard, it catches us off guard
Very
also.
old guy
So it's
too.
like, wow, it was so intense, and the way it was paced right. A good director and a good film should always be one step ahead of the audience, even if the audience thinks they know what is
What's
coming.
coming
But the director is
exactly?
already
Way
ahead of
ahead of
them.
them.
Yes, and it was done so well in this film. And the performance from Michael Fassbender, ah, his performance was incredible, man. I don't know how he did it. Like, when you see this man's eyes, like his eyes are dead. Like, someone that is in this line of work, he should not have empathy.
Yeah, it
And
should be cold.
exactly, this man is so cold, and you could see it in his eyes that there's no emotions. Like, he doesn't care about what he does. It's just about his job. No empathy. He even says in one of his lines, one of his mantras in the film, forbid empathy, and
He personified.
he personified it when he personified it, and that was something that just made me appreciate his performance and the film altogether. Number three, Extraction 2. No, let me talk about this one. This woman, she don't need to disturb me. So I want to talk about this one. I want to talk about this one. So let me let her talk about it.
Guys, now that
Number
the
three.
show tip is gone, or the show stealer, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to talk about Extraction 2. So, for those that have not seen one, it is you can watch two without watching one.
Yeah.
So, Extraction 2 was about Chris Hemsworth's character to extract a woman and her children from a deadbeat husband who was in prison. So, he had to extract the woman and her kids. I love action movies, and this one was mwah, it was it. The movie is a great sequel to Extraction, and it tells a compelling story, incredible action, intense action. If you love fast movies, although this one is not related to cars, but you get what I'm trying to say. This movie is right for you, and great direction too. If I do say so myself, this one that they give me eyes it's telling me that it's already signaling me to stand up. Well, I said what I have to say. And if you guys miss me, you can always tell him. But he's going to use money to have to, like, bring me back.
This woman don't steal my show finish. Number two, Creed 3. Creed 3 is the third installment in the Creed franchise, and I mean, goes without saying. One thing that really impressed me about this film was the fact that it was directed by Michael B. Jordan. This was his first time as a director. Yes,
Wow.
this was his first time as a director, and for him to have directed this movie was so mind blowing. When you watch films that are about boxing, you expect to see some great boxing sequences, and man, the boxing sequences were so good. Like, they were very inventive, and Michael B. Jordan brought something unique and different to this genre and made it a very interesting watch. And Jonathan Majors was also in this film. He was the antagonist to Michael B. Jordan's protagonist. And man, his performance also was so good. Number one, drum roll. Give me drum roll. Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse. Yo, that movie was everything, man. It was so good. I remember when I watched this movie, like, I was just shouting and being so excited. Like, yo, they just bring my mind left and right. It was so fantastic. The storytelling was incredible. The family dynamics of it was, man, it was just so interesting seeing those family dynamics play out, and just made the story a much more compelling story, and everything just worked with it. The storytelling, the animation, the music, the spider people, man, I swear this film was perfect. Maybe not perfect, but it was so close to perfect. This film delivered. So those are my 10 favorite movies of the year 2023. What are your favorite movies of the year 2023? Comment below and let me know. This is your first time on my channel. No be me go tell you make you subscribe. Maybe I'll come and tell them. Come and tell them.
So guys, I'm back again. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. My channel. I'm reiterating.
She wishes.
Enjoy the rest of the year, people. Bye. Yeah.